Hi guys, Colin from Run Venture. Going to look at another shoe from a famous brand, one of the most popular trail shoes in the country. It's the Hoka Speed Goat. This is the Speed Goat 4. This is the men's version. Hoka, as you know, do a lot of cushioning. They don't bend in the toe box, and it has a nice heel to toe rocker. What's different about the Speed Goat 4 to most other Speed Goats, it is slightly more forgiving in the width. At the minute the ground's really dry out there when you're on the trail, so I wouldn't be wearing a studded fell shoe or anything like that. And obviously you've got to go on a bit of road generally from running from home to get to where we need to go. So the Speed Goat, if you are in a Hoka road shoe, may be an option or something that you're looking to get into trail. Let's have a look at it then. So sole is not overly aggressive, other than their jaws. This is the most aggressive one they do. It's got a Vibram sole, so there's a big selling point. It means it's quite hard, so that's quite durable. It's got multi-directional cleats or lugs, you can see those on the sole, and that makes it great in the mud. For most countries, I'm not saying it's great in the mud on UK muddy Dartmoor and things like that, because it's not that deep, but it is fairly aggressive and will cope with anything that we've got at the minute, and obviously being quite shallow and quite a wide surface area, there's a lot of contact with the ground, so it's not too bad on the rock either. The Vibram sole is quite dense, so it's probably not as good on some wet rock as some maybe the other sort of brands, but hey, it's nice and dry at the minute, so good summer shoe. Looking at the upper, it's got the extra hole. We like the extra hole. Nice tag here to help slip on and off. And again, your heel doesn't sit here. You sit deep down and you sit down and about here. So you sit inside it. Imagine that rain gutter. That's where your foot sits in it. So, so it gives you a nice, secure sort of feeling. It's not got too much of a toe bumper on it. The traditional lace system. The tongue is not gusseted the whole way. It's quite free. This little toe bit here, as you can see at the front there, is different to the other material. It's designed to stretch for your width of foot a little bit. It's not a precision type of shoe. Obviously you can see the stack height is considerable. Still not much heel to toe differentiation on it. I think these are 6mm. But obviously you do lose a little proprioception on the ground. So if it's a really technical trail, UK technical, obviously it's an American shoe, their technical trails are probably like our B roads, haven't run on many of them. But so for coastal path, forest tracks, hard compact trails, a little bit of mud, jack of all trades, it's not a bad shoe to have. It's quite light, it looks really bulky, but if you're road running and running Hokas and you're looking for something for that's similar that goes on the trail, have a look at a Hoka Speed Goat 4. Plenty of these in stock, ladies as well. Width wise, I know it is a slightly wider version than the previous three. It's still not overly wide, so if you've got a boat of a foot, this is not the shoe. However, if you've got fairly slender, normal sort of feet, normal width feet, if there is such a thing as normal, this is not a bad option. My own personal opinion, I can't get on with Hokas anyway. It completely messes up my running style. I have run in these because I've tested all the shoes, and it is a nice, comfy ride. It's a bit of a bounce. I prefer to feel the contact with the ground, so and you don't feel any of the ground. So for some people, they don't want to feel the ground. I prefer to feel a little bit of the ground. So it's not for me, but I can see definitely why this is in a place in the market, particularly for trail shoes. Great for long distance because it is uber comfy. So you don't feel the ground, so you're not going to get battered, and that rocking motion that it does, it will save some of your fatigue in your muscles. So if you're going long distance or something in the future, that is something also I'd consider. Okay, bye for now and mind how you run.